Right, let's get you more information on that. We're joined by Fidelis Mbah, a Nigerian journalist based in Abuja. Thank you very much, Fidel, for availing yourself this afternoon. So what more is it that you know? It is rather difficult to get information from Burkina as a result of the cut in communications.
Well, for the coup plotters, they are actually more like resolute in their decisions. They're saying that they don't want any form of international interference. They want to handle things themselves, and that they will abide by the rules, but not to be dictated to. Because apparently they have the support of the people. Because on TV yesterday we've seen people in Ouagadougou celebrating the coup and also asking the international body to stay away while they resolve their issues. But again, this is not far-fetched from the fact that they are more like learning from the Malians. Yeah, in recent months, the Mali people have talked about leaving ECOWAS, talked about ignoring everybody, cutting ties with France, and then trying to sort out their own country's problems. But again, if you look at it, ECOWAS is actually supposed to be very firm in terms of dealing with these frequent coups around the region. But it's just been, condemning coups, saying that they're going to more like sanction them. And then I feel these more like not very carrying out very severe sanctions, and also not being very resolute in trying to more like impress it on all these countries that coup is no longer fashionable and that coup cannot be tolerated. That's actually why you still see people like Guinea, people like Mali, and lately Burkina Faso carrying out coups in trying to install a military government.
What do we know about President Kabore and his whereabouts?
His whereabouts has not been revealed yet, but what we do know is that 2 days ago there were reports that he had resigned, because we've not seen him on TV, maybe, or neither have we seen his resignation letter. But again, this is also just a same thing that played out in Mali when President Keita was taking in, before the military had to strike again to regain power. For President Kabore, nobody knows his whereabouts. It's just been the information given to the public by the spokesperson of the military junta.
That the everyday Burkinabe, most of them taking to the streets, as you have indicated to us, that they are in support of this coup, should tell us what, really?
Well, for them, they feel that the president has not been decisive enough in dealing with armed groups that have continued to terrorize the country. Thousands of people have been displaced and many hundreds killed, in recent months. And people feel that the president has not done enough in terms of trying to curtail the activities of armed groups who have been spreading from Mali and also by extension across the Sahara, that have been, across the Sahel rather, that have been trying to attack different countries. And they also feel that the economic situation in the country has been worsening and that not much has been done in trying to resuscitate, the economy. The presidency had always talked about the effect of COVID and also many other factors as responsible for the slow growth in the economy. So for the people, they feel that the military will not just protect them against armed attacks, but that they would also bring a bit of a succor, like a solution to the economic crisis in the country, which is why when the military struck, there were jubilations on the streets of Ouagadougou and other areas in the country.
You mentioned the situation in Mali, and we saw people, or everyday Malians, also taking to the streets. There were insinuations of a rejection of a French intervention. There are some reports that suggest that Burkinabes are seeking the intervention of Russia, for instance, to come through for them. Is there anything that you know about that?
Well, I've seen the speculations as well, but nothing, because the Russians have not come out with any statement, so we can't really confirm that. But again, the rejection of France across the, the Sahel, especially among the